Hey, Cowboy Nation, this Cowboys abroad with the post game, my post game thoughts. Dallas Cowboys versus the Giants. Um, well, this game, you know, kind of went a little different than what I thought it was going. Kind of went a little different where I was going, thought it was going to. Happy with the results of the game. Glad the Cowboys won. Glad the Cowboys won the game. You know, but it went a little different than I thought it was going to. I thought the defense would show. I thought the defense would show up. And the offense would do enough to get us to. Would do enough to get us to. Would do enough to get us to victory. You know, and our offense, our offense did their part. And I guess the defense did enough. But I gotta say, Cowboy Nation, despite the victory, I am a little saddened. I am a little saddened by our run defense. Saquon Barkley ran all over us like a Mack truck. I wasn't really happy about that. Defense had me pretty disturbed most of the game. With the way they were allowing the Giants running game, to stay in this thing, and for Saquon to break away and get these runs and things, going down the field on us, covering us up. Fortunately for us, it's one of those days where our offense played lights out. Our offense played an excellent game. Shout out to Kelly Moore. The offense is clearly a different offense. Our red zone our offense is clearly improved. It is improved 1,000%. Our red zone offense. You know we you know we in today's game. We almost matched the amount of we almost matched the amount of touchdowns Zeke got in the red zone last year. That's damn near crazy. Zeke got 6 red zone touchdowns all year. In this one game, we got 5 red zone touchdowns. So um, clearly, things are working out. Kellen Moore called a great game. Dak played an excellent game. And I'm not just saying that. Dak threw for 400 yards today. Had a perfect passer rating. Doesn't get much better. Doesn't get much better than that. Although one could say his stats would be better. He had a few drops that actually touched receiver's hands as well. Dak threw about two bad passes this whole game. And so with that, you know, and despite that, despite that, in the two bad passes that he did throw, um, one of them was ended up being one of them ended up being caught anyway. It was a sniffing game to blame Jarwin. It kind of came out of his hand wrong. Kind of came out of his hand wrong. Blaine Jarwin still caught it. And so um, the other one, the other bad pass he threw was at Zeke Street. Zeke Street dude. Primarily because I was a defender right in the throwing lane. And so those kind of things happen. But Dak played an excellent game, and Dak played an excellent game today. So did our receiver as a core as a whole. Michael Gallup had over 100 yards a day, great game. Mark Cooper, great game. Randy Cobb, solid performance. So I am very happy with the offense. I think when it's all said and done, our defense got some work to do. Um, they did enough to get the victory. We shut them down when we had to. So I can't really complain too much. That run defense, we got to work on it. I realize we're going against one of the least pressed. Saquon Barkley isn't uh, one of the premier back. Number 22. The Giants. He also had a nice run, and it's just this was an opportunity to prove uh, that we've got better at our run defense, and we didn't do it. We didn't prove we've gotten better at our run defense. So we're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to work on that pass. we was able to get some pressure at times, but I don't really think it was enough. I don't really think it's enough. Our defensive line um, can and probably should do better. That said, I will give credit to the New York Giants. New York Giants have improved their offensive line. It's not the same. It's not the same offensive line we've been going go up against for the last 3 or 4 years. They've actually got some old linemen that's actually pretty good and actually did a pretty nice job for their team. And so uh, some of it goes to the Giants credit because they're just better. But I respect our defense line, our bread and butter, to adapt and overcome. All in all, all in all, we 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 what can I say? We dominated the Giants, and overall, this was a pretty dominant performance by us. On the offense side of the ball, on the offense side of the ball. Now we go into next week. We go into next week. We move on to next week, and we got this week to prepare and get ready for next week. So we get out of this thing with the victory. Good. You know, I can't be mad at a victory. Just don't want to be. Just don't want to be so hyped. So hyped that we think that everything is gravy. Everything is not gravy. We got some work to do. We'll take the victory, celebrate it today, and tomorrow we get back to work. Cowboys broad. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing your support. Please like the video, like, share, and stuff. This Cowboys broad.